Hey guys, it's Car Guy 11. Yep, I got two Supras behind me again. One, of course, is my 2020 GR Supra 3.0 Premium. And thanks to Toyota, they sent me the new 2021 GR Supra 2.0, which is the four-cylinder turbo version of the car. So today we're going to go over some of the differences between the two, also take it for a drive, and see if it's worth the cost savings over the 3.0. Finally, we're going to look at the Toyota GT86 as a competitor to this vehicle. I had the GT86 for review last spring. Very much enjoyed that car. So we're going to see if it's worth the upgrade to the 2.0 Supra. So stay tuned. So this Renaissance Red 2021 Supra 2.0 starts at just under $43,000, and it does have the one and only option package, which brings it up to $47,500, and we'll get into what that includes later. But obviously under hood here you see the 2.0 turbo, 255 horsepower four-cylinder turbo, and that compares to the straight six single turbo B58 engine, 382 horsepower on the 2021 model. And the 3.0 is about $7,500 more expensive than the 2.0. And there's certainly tons more room in front of the engine on the 2.0 compared to that longer straight six engine. So starting off, the visual differences between the 2.0 and 3.0 Supras is not a lot. You kind of have to be a Supra expert to know which engine is in it, as there's no badging or anything to differentiate it. But small differences. Probably the biggest one is the wheels. You got 18-inch wheels on the 2.0 versus my 3.0 19-inch wheels all around. Now the width is still the same. It's just the diameter that's a little bit smaller. And then of course on the 2.0 you're not getting those Brembo brake calipers. You're getting the smaller diameter 13-inch rotors compared to 13.6 on the 3.0 Premium, and on the Premium you get the red painted calipers. But this model actually compares more to the base 3.0, not the 3.0 Premium, as you'll see here. And then again in the rear you got the smaller rotors of the base 3.0, not the larger rotors of the Premium with the painted calipers. Another difference is the mirror caps. They're actually a gloss black on the 2.0 versus that matte finish on the 3.0. And the mounting point to the door is a gloss black on the 3.0 versus just black textured plastic on the 2.0. Then on the rear, the only change is the exhaust tips. They are a little bit smaller, and they're actually a chrome finish compared to the brushed stainless on the 3.0 with the larger diameter tip. And of course, you're going to hear a sound difference. So let's take a listen to how the 2.0 sounds. Now, as far as the interior goes, this is comparable to the 3.0 base model. There is no premium model available on the 2.0, but this does have the one and only option package, the safety and technology package, which brings up the interior infotainment system to the premium level. So you get the 12-speaker audio system, the wireless CarPlay, and navigation. All models get the 8-inch touchscreen display, but you are upgrading from a 4-speaker system, so it's probably a worthwhile option to get. In addition, you get, of course, the adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and the front and rear parking sensors on the safety side. And of course, you're not going to get the heads-up display of the Premium, nor the heated seats of the Premium. And you're not going to get the full leather seats. Now you do have this suede middle, which actually is pretty nice, and it actually is pretty neat. It has the two-tone stitching, which the Premium doesn't have, red and white. And in addition, the perforations have red showing through. Pretty neat. But as far as the seats go in the 2.0, they are all manual, so power is not offered. And of course, the memory system is not included then. But you still get all of the same adjustments. You get your height up and down, even the tilt, the backrest back and forth, and even the inflatable bolsters. It also includes a lumbar support, which is important for me. And of course, you're going to save a few pounds not having all those electric motors. So you're not losing a whole lot going with the manual. The only thing I use my memory seats for, though, I have one position as the easy exit position, so I can get in and out easier where it pushes back the seat. But other than the memory loss, really, you're not giving up much, and the seat is just as comfortable. All right, guys, we're gonna get right into the drive. Go into manual mode. We're in sport, and the middle is stability control setting. And if you guys recall, this is the same route I took the 2021 3.0 and my 2020 Premium. And definitely go check out the past videos for the 2021. And I did my video in the 1-year update of the 2020, so you can see those for comparisons. But still, she moves with the 4-cylinder. Same with tires, 255 up front, 275 in rear. Oh yeah. Really plant the throttle in the corners and not worry about getting the rear end as much. I think it turns in a little bit quicker because it's lighter up front. And this is a real tight switchback. Yeah, it does nicely. It is still the Michelin Pilot Super Sports. Same tires, just different diameter. It still does the crackles and pops. It has a valve that opens in sport mode. Definitely not as aggressive though. Now the suspension on the 2.0 is non-adjustable. So I feel it's like right in between the normal and sport mode of the 3.0. It is a little bit rougher in everyday driving, I would say. But it still handles really well. I do admit, though, I miss the adjustability of the 3.0. The brakes are still pretty powerful, and of course, this is lugging around about 200 pounds less weight. Of course, they don't look as good being floating calipers compared to the fixed Brembos. All right, we're gonna do this full acceleration from the stop, and in fact, I'm gonna brake torque it slightly. In auto. Yeah, it's not bad. Definitely not as fast as the 6. It still breaks the tires loose if you brake torque it, and the auto shifts excellently still. Of course, the sound of the engine I don't feel is as good with the 4, but it's not a bad sounding 4-cylinder. It has a deep tone. I'd love it though if they offered the manual with this engine combo. That would really liven up this car. And this engine in the GT86 would really be fun as well. But there is no turbo lag. Even in down low here, I'll keep it in manual mode and lug it. 1500 RPM, it picks up speed, no problem. So it's even better than the 2021 3.0. It's about equal to the 2020 3.0 as far as turbo lag. but a great engine. Very smooth, linear power. It revs all the way up. Now this engine does get a couple miles per gallon better fuel economy overall, and I think I've seen that in real-world driving in my week. Averaged mid to low 20s, where my 3.0 averages low 20s. So yes, it is a couple miles per gallon better. It's a fun car. It's really still has the Supra traits. The rear end is lively. It has the great handling. Excellent automatic if you want an auto. Again, I wish it would offer a manual in the 4-cylinder. And we'll do one more acceleration. This time I'm just going to floor it, no brake torquing. Just a hair of lag off the line, just like the 3.0s if you don't brake torque it. But it moves. It's plenty quick. It's about a second slower to 60 than the 3.0s. The 295 pound-feet of torque, though, is a lot for a 4-cylinder engine. It still has the limited slip rear end, just not the automatic electronic version of it. But overall, I have to answer the question, is the 3.0 worth $7,500 more than the 2.0? I have to say yes. Beyond the power, you get the better sound. You do get the adjustable suspension, which I do appreciate. You get the Brembo calipers. You get the powered memory seats, even in base form, even in base 3.0 form. So there are a lot of extras you get with the 3.0, and I feel like if you can afford the $7,500 extra, do it. And then you can also get a 2020 used. Comparing it to the GT86, the GT86 you get the manual, and I don't know, this is still more luxurious than the 86. It's a lot more money though still than the 86. So I would still stay with the 86. I can't recommend bumping up to this. Yes, it's more powerful. If you want the auto, that's probably a better auto in here than the 86. I've never driven the auto version of the 86. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. Which model would you get? This 2.0 4-cylinder turbo, the 3.0 base, 3.0 premium, or the GT86 for the manual. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Definitely check out my past 2021 videos, and of course the videos on my 2020 Supra. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate the support, and we'll see you in the next video.